going to make up a fake complaint, right? They are R and F. Reasonable and fair. Now, they may not be in the moment when they're emotionally most upset. Why do you think customers exaggerate? Part of it is ventilation, part of it is anger, but the other part is they're trying to get your attention, and they're not sure if you're going to take them seriously, so they exaggerate and blow it up to try to get you to realize how important, right? Well, if they knew that you had a different approach, that you were interested in hearing what they had to say, they would tell you exactly the truth the first time. Isn't that interesting? It's not so much about them, it's your culture. Now, they definitely want V for M. Malaysians. That's easy, right? Okay. Now, these are people who have been, the word here is perturbed. P-E-R-T-U-R-B-E-D. Perturbed. Okay? Do you remember when you were small and you looked through the microscope and you saw the amoeba? The amoeba, remember? And then you took a needle or a pin and you went in and you poked the amoeba and it went like this, right? You watched the cell react, okay? That's called a perturbation. You perturbed it, right? Now, you are being perturbed right now by the air conditioning in this room. But it's within your threshold of pleasure or pain. So you're not saying it's too hot, you're not saying it's too cold, right? You're being perturbed by the lights. If it was too dim, you'd say, we need more light, because it would be unpleasant for you. If it was too bright, you'd say, turn the lights down. With my voice, with the comfort of your chair, with the clothing, right? If I come up to somebody and I start to perturb them a certain way, okay? At a certain point, he's going to go, oh, because I would have perturbed him beyond his level of pleasure. Look at the smile on his face. Right? But on the other hand, I can go, point to you, hey, cut it out, beyond the level of pain. So these are customers who've simply been perturbed beyond their threshold of pleasure or pain. Hold on a second. Whose threshold? The customer's threshold. Not your opinion about what's pleasure or pain threshold, theirs. Do different customers have different thresholds? Yes. So you may say, what's this guy complaining about? It's always like that. But to that person, given their background, their experience, their culture, whatever, their expectations, it may be beyond their threshold. Hence the complaint. So you have to take it seriously. You have to accept that it's their threshold, not yours, that we're taking into account. I experienced this personally one day. I was on a flight. We had a hard landing. It was safe, but it was a hard one, right? And I was sitting, and on one side of me, the lady went, ah! And right on the other side of the aisle was this young guy. He goes, yeah! Like he wanted to do it again. And I said, wow, interesting. Same perturbation, totally different reactions. Now, more than anything else, these people who write to you, they want to be. Okay, here's the word for today. They want to be right. Right. Write it down. Write it down. I'll explain. They want to be right. They want to be correct. Right? They want to be right. Here's I can show you, right? You come up to me with a complaint. You go, Mr. Kaufman, we got this problem. And I go, no, that's not true. In that moment, you're going to go, what the? Right? So if they're already upset, they're going to explode. Right? Right. So now here's the question. Sometimes customers exaggerate. Sometimes they lie. And lots of times, they're confused. They just don't understand what we meant or what the policy was. So technically, they're wrong. So wait a minute. How do we make them feel right if they might be wrong? Right? Or here's another question. Let's say they are right, and you want to tell them you're right, but you don't want to make your organization wrong. So how do we make them right? Here's how. You agree with them on the importance of what they value. In other words, you can agree with them that something is very important, even if the facts that they're telling you are incorrect. Because you're not agreeing with them about the facts of the situation, but you're agreeing with them about the importance of the value dimension. Now, I'm gonna illustrate this. I need a couple of volunteers. Come on. Now let's be